Homeland Security's Phoenix Emergency Management Team is even getting involved, working with the city of Phoenix to get prepared. They also want to make sure people in Arizona are ready for the heat. Emergency workers say that it's difficult for the body to cool itself down at 110 degrees, so people should be drinking plenty of water, wearing sunscreen, their hats, stay in the shade. If you can, stay inside.
And that this is significant heat. This is above average even for us desert rats.
All right, so it's been more than 20 years since we've seen 120 degrees. The hottest day in Phoenix was June 26, 1990, 122 degrees. Again, very, very comfortable. I can't stress enough, 75 degrees. I'm actually wearing a light sweater. It is absolutely gorgeous outside, but hotter things are to come. Not surprising, really. We live in the desert. It happens every year, but I will say I have not seen 120 yet.
All right, Anita, thanks. Well, that was nice seeing that temp drop behind Anita down to 75. It's a beautiful, cool morning. Well, this morning, crews put a fire out at It's not.
Yep. No.
Gorgeous.
Tomorrow's a punch in the teeth.
Yep.
So be ready.
All right. Thank you, man.
Thanks, Cor. Well, this weekend's heat wave could pose some big problems. Welcome back at 5:45. Let's chat with John Jay and Rich at 104.7 FM. So but before we get to some of the entertainment, John Jay, how's the family doing up there in Pine Top Lakeside?
Well, they are in pre-evacuation mode, and which means, you know, they're getting ready to hear from the sheriff. Once the sheriff reaches them and says you have to evacuate, they have 4 hours to evacuate. So in the middle of all the chaos yesterday, my wife, she's like, well, the fires are close. We don't know what to do. Anyway, we're going to go see Angry Birds. So in the middle of the fire, they went to the movies.
Yeah.
And they sent me a picture I posted on Instagram around them.
Wow.
So, people up there, once you live in that, you just kind of get used to it. Just kind of like the people in Hawaii are used to like volcanoes. You know, they're just. I think people just get used to living in a fiery world. Right,
like in Hawaii, there's like I think in Maui they had 13 tsunami warnings last year. Like they just have stuff ready to go. You know, it's like the high country. You just know.
The way people in California are used to earthquakes. Right. Like they don't panic. You know, like all the people that live there. Like my wife's taking information and all her guidance from the locals that live there, and they're like, we're fine. It's got a lot more before it gets closer before we have to leave.
Well, I mean, I'm so happy that your family's okay and they're safe up there. We talked with Blake, you're right, at 7 o'clock yesterday morning. And I think we chatted with our crew up in the high country. They chatted with her a little bit later yesterday, too. I think we saw her on the air here. So,
yeah. She was on with you guys again?
Yeah, I think so. She's a busy lady.
She's a good speaker.
Yeah, she is.
She's like, woman. I'm reporting live outside the Angry Birds movie theater right now. About to say the fire is with it. Oh my God.
All right. Okay, let's get to at least one entertainment headline. Get people something to snack on here this morning, Rich.
Oh, I think the thing that's getting really interesting is Demi Lovato ripping Mariah Carey on her Instagram, saying that somebody referred to Ariana Grande as the poor woman's Mariah Carey. Demi says it's the other way around, that Mariah Carey is actually a really mean person. So she said, is she talented? Could she be superhuman? Possibly. But is she obnoxious and mean and treats other celebrities rudely? Yes. So now Demi Lovato, once again, ripping on another musician, another celebrity. Kind of interesting. Demi Lovato does not hold back.
No, but where's all this hate coming from? You know, I mean, there's that saying, hate is gonna hate. But I mean, come on, just love a little.
And well, I mean, we've met Demi Lovato a few times, and we've met Mariah Carey a few times, and they're both awesome. We got nothing. I mean, they're both nice person. I wonder what's firing up Demi Lovato.
Yeah, there's something else.
This world needs a little bit more #love up.
Yes,
the celebrities.
it does. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of Love Up, do you have a Love Up firefighter shirt?
Absolutely, we do. It's an incredible shirt.
All right.
It's up on our loveupshirt.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
Support those wildland firefighters up there fighting this fire. All right, what do you got coming up at 7:50, you two?
Fiancé Friday. This girl is getting married. She's Catholic, and her fiancé was supposed to convert to be Catholic, and they're getting married in September, and he hasn't done it yet, and she thinks that he's stalling, and maybe he doesn't want to get married anymore, and maybe he's cheating. So we're going to get him on the phone and find out who he takes with him to get a couple's massage. It happens at 7:50 this morning. Fiancé Friday, Kiss FM.
He's getting the guilt trip.
Right.
Not becoming Catholic. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend. All right. 5:49. Let's check those roads. Good morning, Liz.
Good morning, Celeste. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm going to take you out to the Quartzsite area. We were getting some reports that this crash here that has turned deadly, unfortunately. We were getting reports that it was cleared. Just talked to DPS, though. That's not the case. Still a really big closure in this area. 10 eastbound, just east of the 60. So if this will affect you, let me tell you how to get around it here. You're going to have to take the 60 eastbound, get onto Vicksburg Road, go south, and then you'll be able to get back onto the 10 from that way and continue moving east. It will take you a little bit of extra time, though, and DPS is saying they're not sure when this is going to reopen. We're not sure how many people have died in that or how many vehicles were involved. We're still waiting for that. And researchers say there's a different technique that we should try, everyone. Sleep twice a day in shorter blocks of time.
So far for kids in one Pennsylvania town. Police officers are citing them if they're on their bikes.
And it's only the ones wearing their helmets. So why they get the tickets? Well, it's for ice cream. Whitehaven, Pennsylvania. Now, residents are going out of their way to get the police department to give them the ice cream citation. And some kids are even repeat offenders. The ice cream citations are going to be given out all summer long. What a cool idea. It's not only keeping kids safer, it's building some positive relationships with the police in that community.
Good for them. 5:54 this morning on your Friday. Still to come.
Has added a Starbucks feature to its Outlook software. How about this? This software brought... Yeah. Here's the funny thing about it. We started this week with everybody else screaming, 120, here we go. And Corey sort of held the line at 117, 118. I said, by the end of the week, we'll see who's right.
Well,
Per usual.
believe me, Ron, no one will be praying harder to keep it under 120 than I.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope we don't get up.
Well, everybody's backing off a few degrees now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, you know where we should be, Liz? Flagstaff.
Flagstaff.
Beautiful Flagstaff.
Oh,
Look at this temp. This is the way we stand right now. 39.